Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A give left side. Here comes Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down. Now Cousins on the bootleg. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. He slams it in there, and he is in. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, Josh Allen. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. And that is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet in bounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. To throw again, it's Allen. This one, downfield, for Kincaid. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. Now Allen and his offense preparing to go for 2. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught in the end zone. And they take the lead by 1. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
That is downfield to the tight end pitch. And And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Allen. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, we're at halftime here in Atlanta, and the Falcons are in the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, the return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off the play fake. Here's Cousins. That's to Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Play action now. It's Cousins.
Follow me on YouTube at Man Skills Mad. Follow me on YouTube at Man Skills Mad. That's what these clips will be posted. GG's, buddy. Follow me on YouTube at Man Skills Mad. Good games. Live streaming YouTube right now. Just so you know, you live on YouTube. You are live on YouTube. You are live on YouTube. Just so you know that.
There are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. To throw is Allen. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Now Allen facing 3rd and long. He's looking deep for Shakir. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. He'll try and get there on the ground. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
GG. Follow me on YouTube at Man Skills Man. Good game. On to the next.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Younghoe Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
That's a pick.
Incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. He's got him in. Complete.
They're fine. They're fine.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now Burrow changing things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Brown to the 36-yard line. Stop there. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. Was it not?
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals will jump.
Why your tag say Patriots and you playing with the Bengals? Why do your tag say Patriots and you playing with the Bengals?
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
They go play action. Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I almost see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Cousins now from the 50. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to
My
be the
team don't
final
want to play.
play of
I
this
can't get a
first
throw
quarter.
off.
Back now in
They don't want
Atlanta's
to play.
second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Come on, Falcons. Let's go.
On play action, Cousins. And that'll
What the
fall
fuck?
incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go.
Are y'all
And
scared?
now it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They'll throw again. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. And that will be in.
I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know what's going on. My team don't want to play that. What the fuck is this?
Maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a
What are they
play
doing?
that's been involved the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw, Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Now Cousins going to change it up. Back to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And
God
the
damn it.
take over
Good game,
once
bro.
again
I think it's-
with a football at their own 20-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. You had a free safety just hanging back.
Oh.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Here now, Younghoe Koo to get us started. And off we go here in Atlanta. Out of the end zone, it's Ty Johnson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw to get things going. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Allen. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They go play action with Cousins. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now, faking the give. That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. Trying the left side, here's Robinson. And the Falcons are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
That's good for the Falcons.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and They got some big plays in their future.
That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Johnson now to return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, with the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now Allen to throw on second down. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now a former Dog played his college ball at Georgia. It's James Cook. And a short pickup to about the 30. Look him up on a second down and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Craig and I back to Atlanta in a moment. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Now they'll try to run the jet sweep. They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. Jesse Bates able to come up with a play and knock it away.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That is caught! And he's going to have the Bills' first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
From the gun, Josh Allen. That is caught to the goal line and in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. The reception for Rondale Moore.
Roblox, happy Easter, happy Easter, Roblox, happy Easter.
Other side of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Play action now. It's Cousins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Matt Milano there to stop him. Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Koo's kick is good. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta, and the Falcons are in the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after 1st down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Short throw taken by Pitts. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
I'm trying, Chats. What's good, Chats? What's good, Chats?
The offense staying out there for fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
Hit the wrong fucking button.
So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
What you had? You on what?
The return team going to let that one go.
What are you talking about, Jerry?
It's a touchback.
What happened with it? Oh.
First and 10.
Oh, you overtook right.
Now, Cousins. To the right. That's Pitts.
Better stop cheating. Better stop cheating.
Will take this one in.
Better stop cheating.
Touchdown, Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Slot receiver headed right. On first and 10, it's Allen. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And the Bills first down.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook.
Game.
And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
It's one of them days. Chicken for a while.
Second and a yard. Once again, it's Cook. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go play action here with Allen. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now it's Allen.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's a hit right there.
Plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. Now Cousins. Open man, left side, he's got it. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Complete. Former 1st-round pick Drake London with the catch. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down. And here's Bijan. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And that'll set up 4th down. His kick is good. He got it. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. He's going to try it here again. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now with 6 seconds remaining.
Y'all see what they doing. Y'all see what the game doing. Trying to cheat me into a loss. Trying to cheat me into a goddamn loss. It's crazy, bro.
Throwing again. It's Allen. And that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to come up with a late turnover. But it will only matter.
Good game, good game, good game.
This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Falcons. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.